Hey, what's up you guys? Today is an exciting day because today I'm gonna go through what Sweden and Korea have in common. Or what companies or what things you can find in Korea that is actually Swedish. So first of all, it's maybe just the most obvious one. It's a furniture company which you can find in Korea, which is founded and owned by a Swedish guy named Ingvar Kamprad. Ingvar Kamprad is how you pronounce it. And it's called IKEA. And actually, if you want to have good Swedish food for a good price, or at least in Sweden it's a good price to buy food at IKEA, you should definitely check it out. They have some traditional Swedish food that, yeah, maybe you can enjoy. Maybe it's not like typical Korean style. It's a little bit it's not spicy food. It's more like, yeah, a little bit boring. But maybe you like boring, so try it out. And also, all the furnitures you can find at IKEA actually has a name of a Swedish person or a Swedish street or something Swedish, which is can be a cool notice to take next time you're at IKEA. Second one is a fashion company, fashion clothes company, which is founded in like 1947, I think, by a Swedish guy, and it's nowadays it also sells furnitures and some other stuff, I think. It's H&M, and in Sweden H&M is known for selling really cheap clothes, because in Sweden it's really hard to find like good looking clothes for a cheap price, but at H&M you can definitely do that. Also, there has been a lot of controversy over the years because apparently it's a lot of, I don't know the word, but child working, like kids working, like young kids working in China, I've heard, that makes the clothes. So yes, it's been some controversy about that, if you should support that or not. So I'm not gonna say too much about that, but yeah. Maybe something to think about when you're at H&M next time and want to buy something. Do you want to support the child working or not? Also, if you want to have typical Swedish food in Korea while you are in Korea and you don't want to fly to Sweden to have that food, then it's actually, I don't think it's a brand, but it's a restaurant definitely that I've seen in Korea, which is called Swedish translation of home-cooked or homemade food. Because in Swedish we say hemlagat. And it's actually a restaurant named Hemlagat in Korea. And they make Swedish food. If you want traditional Swedish food, then you can find it at Hemlagat. I don't know where it was actually in Korea, but it was somewhere in Seoul, somewhere in Korea. Another Swedish word that you can find in Korea is actually a coffee place, because Swedish people, we love our coffee breaks when we work and stuff. So we even have invented our own word for it, which is called fika, which means that we take a break, a lot of breaks during the day, and we drink coffee and we eat some sweet stuff to the coffee. That's why actually we don't have sugar in the coffee. Because when I was in Korea, I definitely noticed right away that you put sugar in the coffee and you sell a lot of iced coffee and a lot of sweet stuff in the coffee, which is amazing because I love sweet stuff. But in Sweden we just drink the coffee like Americano. We drink it Americano style, just hot coffee. And then we put some like sweet cookie or some sweet bun or something and we like dip it and eat it. So our word for that anyway, it's fika, and I think this is a brand in Korea because I've seen it in 2 places, and it's, yeah, just a coffee shop named Fika. We also have 2 truck or bus or car companies, Scania and Volvo. two Swedish brands who makes cars and trucks and buses, and I have no idea what else. I'm not interested in those stuff at all, but they're Swedish brands. And in Sweden, Scania, that company, actually has its own high school. So people can apply and go to that high school and learn how to work at Scania and learn their specific profession to work in some specific areas at Scania. And as a high school student, it's really good because you get a job right after you graduate. You get employed by Scania, and you even get paid during your study years. So they educate the high school students to become a worker at their company, at Scania. Finally, the last one and the most coolest one, for me at least, is that K-pop, a lot of K-pop songs is written actually by Swedish people, which is really cool. I think the story is that Swedish songwriters and Swedish producers in the 90s and the early 2000s was super big all around the world, and produced a lot of hit songs and was on the top lists in America and France and Germany and stuff. And all of a sudden, for some reason, a lot of other music styles became popular other than pop. And that's when Asia market, or Korea market to be specific, contacted those songwriters and asked them if the Swedish songwriters could write songs for the Korean market, which is pretty cool. And I know that just from the top of my head that Run Devil Run by Girls' Generation is written by Swedish people, Genie by Girls' Generation, a whole bunch more. I Got a Boy, and I know that a lot of songs from SM Entertainment and SM Town is written by Swedish people. And there's also a documentary on YouTube which was aired on Swedish television where they showed when the Swedish songwriter had a camp and wrote for the Korean market. Then in one scene of that clip in the documentary, their songwriters are writing a song on the spot, like some short seconds of the song that you could hear. It was the chorus of a song. It went something like, come, come, come to my ice cream truck. I think that was only the 2 seconds that you could hear, but that melody stuck so much in my head. And like 3 years later or something, was actually released, that song by Red Velvet. The lyrics was a little bit different, but the song is called Ice Cream Cake. Anyways, you guys, hope you thought this was interesting. I would love to make more interesting videos for you guys. And thanks so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it, or just don't do it, please. But do whatever you want. Subscribe. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video.